How?
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome. I am Ghosty Films. And he is... Whoa!
Hexen 1913.
Oh, that is... Whoa. Whack-a-mole!
And we're Let's Playing Hexen.
Yeah, and it's the carnival level where you're supposed to whack these little mole guys with a mallet. Whoa! I'm getting killed. Ouch. So
Dan, you only have so much time to whack these moles before you can get that big gift there.
Really?
Screwing it up, you're never gonna get the teddy bear for your girlfriend. What the hell, Dan?
Oh man, I'm a bad boyfriend.
How you gonna show how much of a man you are unless you get that big teddy bear, Dan?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not a man.
Yeah, you're less of a man. You're gonna have to go with that smaller teddy bear, the one that's really small, Dan.
Yeah, aw.
And it's like it doesn't fulfill your girlfriend's desires. That's the teddy bear you're gonna have to go with, Dan.
This stinks.
Not the big, strong, powerful teddy bear that can last all day. It never fatigues, Dan, as the teddy bear goes. Yeah.
Some big strong guy's gonna come along and just win her more prizes, and then she's gonna leave with that guy.
I know, Dan. You know what? You're standing on shaky ground at this carnival level. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
So Dan, I heard that you during our little break between sessions, you ended up putting a thumb in your bum. How nice was that, huh?
It was amazing.
It was fairly relaxing, I heard.
Yeah, I was thinking of Thomas Stout 25 the whole time.
Yeah, so was I.
Well, you...
I wasn't there, but when I think of a thumb in my bum, I always think of T-Stout.
Yeah.
Well, not like before or after, but like, well, after, but not during.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. And he doesn't understand how relaxing it can be. But yeah, let's not go with the T-Stout right now. Let's just go back to the bears. So this carnival level. You ever get to that level, Dan, on the carnival where you guys shoot your wad into that hole? And
usually it's a clown's mouth.
Yeah, and it's usually a clown's mouth. Sometimes it's something else to make a dog run. You know what I mean? And then you gotta get to the race. And then you win the big bear, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing, ladies love big bears. At least that's what I heard. I'm not sure. Sometimes I hear it's how the bear catches honey rather than the size of the bear's paw, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying. I hear that sometimes, you know, a bear with a smaller paw can actually be more vigorous in bed because he's trying harder.
Wait.
I mean catching honey. I'm sorry, catching honey.
Yeah, I was a little confused. Like,
yeah. The
people
bear,
make love to bears. I imagine a bear would destroy a human being.
Yeah, well, the bear tries more when he's got a smaller paw to get that honey.
All right.
At least that's what I hear.
I'm gonna fight.
This is all circumstance, Dan.
Yeah.
Circumstance.
Yeah, I hear you. I think I'm going to. There are more paths you can go on this level, but I think I'm just gonna fight. It's kind of a tricky fight. Let's get out my sword.
Which doesn't look like a sword at all.
Jesus, leave me alone, dude. I got bigger fish to fry. The adults are talking.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? There he is. Shit.
Look at this, Mr. Cleric.
Oh, he killed me too.
Nicely done. That, in the business, that's what we call a double suicide.
Alright. I hate when, like, I'm fighting somebody important and then these little nobodies come along and then they just start beating me up. It's like, dude, can't you see I'm doing something right here?
Yeah. I'm trying to beat up a guy and win a bear.
I don't have
Big
time
bear for my girl.
For novices.
Yeah, you're trying to win a big bear for your girl that this paladin guy is actually holding.
Oh,
he just ripped you apart.
He ripped me a new butthole.
Yeah, he did. Just like I'm ripping these things a new butthole too. Delicious
Oh, this guy again?
buttholes. It seems like every time we start a new session of recording, I'm always eating something.
Yeah, well.
Gotta keep up with tradition, right?
I got him.
Nice job, Dan. Get him in the corner and pound him to submission.
Yep.
It's called the old, I guess, rape tactic. No, that's wrong. You're right. You're right, Dan.
Right?
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about that stuff. Or should we? I don't know.
I don't know. This is a 3 out of 4 rating on violence.
Yeah.
As we talked about before.
Yeah, it's in the 90s though, Dan. Like, violence is totally going up. Like, I was just watching a really violent video before you got over here.
Yeah?
While I was in the shower. And man, was it violent. Yeah, I'm that rich that I have TVs in my shower.
Wow, Pete, I didn't realize.
Yeah, I live in the future, just in case you didn't know. And,
You're from the future?
Yeah, I brought back technology from the future, so that I could sell it here, patent it, and then, basically make a ton of money.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, like TVs that watch me, like telequarters, which are bullshit, alright? I don't want a TV that watches me.
Yeah.
Alright, we're not getting into 1984 here, alright? Fucking bring that out, I'll kill you. You hear me, Samsung? Or fucking Sony, whoever the hell it is? Who else? Who else? Who else makes TVs? Toshiba? I'm looking at you. Don't fucking do it.
Pete, so I read that article too, and that is kind of creepy. So what exactly do these TVs like record? Like, what do they see? Is it somebody? Is there? It's not somebody like watching you through your screen. Like, there's not a human on the other end of that camera, is there?
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm just asking. Could they? I suppose they could do it easily enough if they can do Skype. And if your TV's connected to the internet.
Yeah, Dan, I don't want that. Alright, what about if I'm masturbating, alright?
Yeah.
I don't need them to see me doing that.
I suppose that's true.
Afterwards, don't you feel shame or something?
Kind of.
Yeah, Phil. Did I see you in your most shameful moment? No way.
What the?
You don't even know what you're doing.
I don't. I ran out of mana though.
Now you gotta punch people?
I gotta have an axe. Well, I ran out of green mana.
Dan, green means go.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah. And my uncle... Let me finish chewing here, sorry. My uncle was talking about these refrigerators that they made in Europe.
Do they watch you? Oh.
They won't open up the refrigerator unless you're happy.
What?
Well, you can't get food unless you show that you're happy. And that just seems like a whole crock of shit.
How would the refrigerator know when you're happy? Get out of my face, you piece of shit!
Well, I guess it would see the boner that you have, or I don't know, maybe measure your blood pressure.
You know,
I don't know.
Did you know that boner sensing technology is the cutting edge of kitchen technology?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta smile at it. Maybe that's what you gotta do. But no, definitely. There's teams of scientists out there, Dan, that are working on the boner. You know what I mean?
I hope so. I mean,
like how to detect boners. Like it's like gaydar or like radar, but with boners.
Nice.
Where, yeah, bondar. I like that. Oh no, boner-dar doesn't work because there's too many syllables. Bondar works.
That almost sounds like it could be the name of a like a barbarian character.
Yeah.
Like somebody who just ravages armies single-handedly, like Conan the Barbarian. Or Thundar the Barbarian. Did you ever see that show? It's like a Hanna-Barbera rip-off of Conan the Barbarian, but it takes place in the future, so it's not ripping off Conan. And he pretty much wanders around and fights evil wizards, and it's like so cheesy. And then there's like this alien Chewbacca-like guy that follows him around, but he's got horns. It's pretty weird.
Alright, I'm done eating, so now I can start talking. But, you know, Bondar. It's a thing that they're working on. Scientists You know, I've been testing out boners for years, and they've been trying to figure out, what makes a boner. Why does it come up when you're in the middle of a report at work? And they're trying to figure out the source of fear boners and stuff like that. So there's teams of scientists out there trying to find out.
Is fear boner a real thing?
Fear boner is a real thing when you're afraid, right? Obviously, and you get a boner. I'm not exactly sure. I know the League was talking about it, and I've never heard it before. But then after the League, I've heard it like all over the place. Fear boner is like let's say, Dan, you're running away from a jaguar, and as you're running away and maybe hiding, fearing for your life, you get an erection. All right?
Oh, I think I know why that is.
Yeah, because you're so amped up with adrenaline that your penis is like, is this happening? Are we doing it? And you're like, no, boner. No, peenie, go away.
I thought
Please,
it was...
peenie.
I thought it was...
Peenie, I need to think now, and the blood's going all to you. Come on.
I thought that it was because, like, when you're in life-threatening situations, you think, like, oh, I better just, like...
masturbate and then feel better.
No, I was thinking it was like, I better just, like, crank out another kid because this is my last opportunity to reproduce.
Oh, no.
That's why, like, people... Like, did you ever see that movie Airplane?
Yeah.
When, like, they thought the plane was going down and everybody just started they just started doing it?
Oh, yeah, well, that's because they're going to die. They want to go down banging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, what other circumstance would you want to die in?
I don't know. Probably, I don't know, but, so, fear boner. And then there's, oh, they had one on there. It was vinegar strokes, which is basically your O face. They call it your vinegar stroke. And
why?
What you look like if you smell vinegar.
Oh.
And that's the face that you give when you go, oh, you know what I mean? I don't want to say orgasm, but now I just said it, so forget it. Said it and forget it.
But what's the significance of the word strokes in that?
Because you're jacking it or whatever. They figure,
I thought it was just a vinegar face, but I'd never really heard that until like recently. I was working in a warehouse, and I was lifting boxes, and some girl was like, I think I just saw his vinegar face, and I was like, what does that mean? And then apparently she was like imagining me.
Yeah, well, there you go. You should have been like, you should have asked her out on a date. You should have been like, oh, so you can imagine me orgasming. How about and I don't know, Dan, you figure out a line there.
But it was kind of like I couldn't have.
Let's show the real thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then there was one other thing I was gonna say. Something cousins. Ugh. Not
kissing cousins?
No. I can't believe I'm something with you. It was, I forget what the phrase is, but like if let's say, I hooked up with a chick, Dan, and then and then like something happened where we're not.
Wiener cousins.
Wiener cousins. There we go. Yeah.
Oops. Oh crap! I hit the wrong button.
There's wiener cousins. See, and so scientists have begun to do research on all these things to figure out, I don't know, to just figure out, like, penises, Dan. I mean, it's, not only is the vagina a very mysterious thing, but the penises as well. I mean, it's a little more easier to figure out because it's there.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do any exploration, deep sea diving and all that to get into the vagina and figure it out. It's mainly right there, right out in the open.
Yeah.
Dan, what are you trying to do? Trying to beat these guys?
These guys are hiding down there, and I don't have anything to throw at them, and they're being real cowards.
Aww. Dan, you see what I'm doing right now?
Petting a cat?
I'm playing the world's smallest violin. There you go, Dan. There you go. That's what he's there for, Dan. Brutality. At its best. Excuse me. So, Dan, I heard that you were, I don't know. I heard you were wiener cousins with my friend Rob.
How's that?
I don't know, you both did, like if you both used the same hand or something?
Oh, I guess that could be.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something good, Dan, but all I'm coming up with is, dirty, disgusting things.
Well,
sometimes you gotta go with what you know.
I know. We are
Right?
both dirty, disgusting human beings.
Yeah, I know. If you saw us,
I know. You'd be like, ugh.
I know.
You'd be throwing up a little bit.
Yeah, you'd probably puke in your own mouth a little bit. You
Yeah.
know? Good old vomit and stuff.
It's probably this big goiter that I have on my neck.
Yeah, that goiter. I'm surprised you haven't gone and seen a surgeon or anything about that.
Yeah, I probably should.
Every day I see, or every time I see you, it just gets bigger and bigger.
Well, I try to wear like scarves a lot.
Yeah. You gotta try to hide it.
Like this one isn't. I'm wearing today I'm wearing actually a bright neon colored feather boa.
Yeah.
Like it's neon green.
See, I think, Dan, personally, you should probably wear a darker color with that.
Yeah.
Just to kind of not draw attention, because like when you wear these fantastical colors.
Yeah.
If you would call neon green fantastical. Basically, it kind of like it shows, it points out, hey, look at this, look here, and then
yeah, people are wondering.
Hiding underneath the scarf is this giant goiter.
Yeah.
Which people, I mean, Dan, I know you don't have really good insurance right now, but you should definitely go see a doctor.
Yeah, you're right, Pete.
Maybe even a back alley surgeon.
Yeah.
We'll just cut that thing right out of you. Maybe use a hose. You ever think about doing your own surgery, Dan?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, because I was thinking one day, because, a lot of people know who I am, and I'm a huge fella, fat guy, alright? So I was thinking about doing homemade liposuction, right? Cut open my gut, and then get my vacuum, and just suck out all that fat. But you know what I was thinking? When does it stop, Dan?
Yeah, when does it stop?
Yeah, when do I know before I pass out from the blood because it's pouring out of my own body?
Yeah.
When do I turn the vacuum off to suck out all the fat? And what about if I start sucking up my intestines and all
then
that?
Pretty soon you're gonna become addicted to body mod, and you're
know.
gonna start injecting like the fat into your lips and your
Oh,
butt.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to take the fat out of my ass. But yeah, so I was thinking about it, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'll cut myself open to do, when I get a hernia, I cut out my own hernias lately. But like liposuction, that's just something I don't want to do, because the vacuum is a powerful thing. I got a pretty old vacuum. They don't make vacuums like they used to. I mean, don't get me wrong, these new Dysons, they like form a tornado inside a fucking little thing and then suck up everything. But older vacuums, man, they're pretty powerful. And yeah, I'm afraid for my gut, my fat.
Yeah, you might actually suck up some internal organs.
Yeah, too much, Pancreas, fucking gallstones. Granted, I don't have that anymore.
You know, Pete, you're more like, you don't want to do too much, because
because then you start looking too worked on. You know what I mean?
you want to be saftig.
Yeah. Who's that?
It's like a German word for like attractively plump.
Yeah. I would love to be attractively plump. I would love to just be attractive. I don't care if I'm plump or whatever. But yeah, that's a good word, Dan. Where'd you learn that from? Your dad?
I think the first time I heard that was
Your
Margaret Cho was talking about it.
Oh.
She was saying that like she felt insulted that they called her Zoftig. And because it's like they're basically saying that she's fat, but they want to like give her a compliment, but they just can't compliment her without pointing out that she's fat, because they're like cheap, asshole Hollywood people.
Yeah.
So it's like they can't compliment you without calling you like
lard butt.
Yeah.
Oh, your lard butt is just so nice looking.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad, like how shallow people are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People are shallow. I mean, look at me.
Yeah.
I look at looks first. If they're like hideous, I'm like, ugh.
I know. We shouldn't even be judging people.
I know. I shouldn't judge anyone, but again, I am. I know a bunch of judges.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dan, let's end the episode here.
All right.
And the next episode we'll pick it up with whatever we're doing. Bye bye.
Bye bye.